I was just sitting and I was thinking, right? Like a couple months back, I had flew in from out of state into SAC. And sometimes, I just be like joyriding that shit through the hoods and just to see, what's out, what's going on and shit. And I was in the P one day, you know. It was a good day, sun out, so of course motherfuckers gonna be out and shit. So I'm like, man, I'm hungry, man. Let me just go to Boss Market real quick. Usually I will park on the side or I will pull right up in the front. But just my street smarts and just common knowledge in the life of a gang member. You feel me? I'm just see like hella niggas on the side and on the other side, and I'm just like, man, this is too wide open. Like I'm in the car that niggas don't even know. You feel me? I got tents, all the shit, and like you feel me? Niggas be comfortable. Niggas probably got their thing and all this shit. But when I was riding, I'm like, I don't see too many niggas on point. You feel me? A couple niggas looked and shit, but I'm just keeping it moving and shit. But you know, so that day I just happened to like park across the street at, at they call it Circle M, but it's Red Fox to the hood niggas. And I pull in across the street. I back in. I'm on Martin Luther King. This is in the open. You feel me? So I back in and I'm just analyzing just what's going on. Like it's hella interaction, you know, just regular day in the hood, and niggas out there and shit, the P niggas and shit. And I'm just like, man, this shit, I could just tell, like, this too open, blood. Like, the way I just been sliding through here and just, people just, it's just a normal day, and motherfuckers just doing regular shit, just chilling, hanging out. But I'm just like, I don't see too many people alert, you feel me? So that's what made me park across the street. And I back in and I see some little niggas come out the store, they hanging out on the balcony and shit. And I'm just like, this don't look like a good scene, man. Just my intelligence on how fast shit happen on prison yards and just in the streets, it's almost equivalent to the same thing because it could just crack at any moment without you even knowing, like without having time to really figure out what's going on. So I'm looking at Boss Market like, man, fuck all that shit, man. I don't want that shit that bad. So I dip, pull off, and long behold, the same little niggas that was on the balcony, it was like three of them, but two of them niggas got shot that day. You feel me? And niggas out there recorded it and shit like that. I don't even know their names, so I ain't gonna even say no names anyway. But it was just, I was like, damn, I was just over there, like just to really have that street smarts, being through this shit and just analyzing it, really across the street, just looking and like, this don't look like the scene to be out to just, because I want to get something to eat. But it ain't that bad, man. I could just say, fuck that shit. And you feel me? I just think like, damn, that could have been me. You feel me? I really felt for them little niggas because I'm like, blood, them niggas just in the open on the balcony. Like, even if they don't mean no harm, but it's other people, you feel me? For why you gotta stay dangerous. And I'll never forget that shit because it was really crazy. It's like I almost caught it, blood. Like, this ain't the scene. This the open. Niggas could be lurking through this motherfucker. And long behold, like, two little niggas got shot. They survived, which is a good thing. But, when you experienced in this shit, you could see this shit before it even happened. I'm just speaking my mind, you feel me? I was just thinking about some shit and it was just crazy. And there's many times like shit like that happen. And I've always been one of them niggas like, man, I don't feel this shit, bro. Like this ain't it. Feel me? And you know, sometimes you gotta just grow to know that feeling, man, just through experience. But it's crazy.